5 great science fiction movies with female leads.
SG Entertainment.
Number 5. A Wrinkle in Time, 2018, film. Part science fiction, part fantasy, A Wrinkle in Time is Disney's less appreciated projects from recent years. Based on the YA novel written by Madeleine L'Engle back in 1962, the movie follows Meg Murray's adventure through space and time to rescue her scientist father who goes missing while on a major quest. Filled with imagination and wonder, this colorful, girl-powered story comes to life through Storm Reed's lovely presence. She brings her introverted spirit and we watch as she transforms into a self-confident girl after traveling across dazzling realms with her gifted brother Charles and their classmate Calvin. Reed translates L'Engle's beloved character to the big screen with a pluck that perfectly suits the vision director Ava DuVernay had for this coming-of-age tale. Lucy, 2014. There is a claim that humans only use 10% of their brain capacity at any given moment in time. But in Luke Benson's science fiction thriller, a reluctant drug mule is accidentally exposed to a secret substance that unlocks her brain's full potential, 100% functionality. The result? An action-fueled, fast-paced ride like no other. Lucy features the phenomenal Scarlett Johansson as the titular heroine. Her transformation from victim to superhuman hits like a force. She embodies a commanding grace and subtlety. As Lucy's abilities expand exponentially, Johansson brings an emotional depth and truth to the absurdity of the premise. Seemingly unrelated science fiction concepts about evolutionary leap and the human consciousness are shown in a different light through her riveting portrayal. Star Wars: The Last Jedi, 2017. For years, Star Wars centered around male leads, with Luke Skywalker and Han Solo being the only important characters. But 2017's Rogue One, a Star Wars story, painted a different picture by featuring Felicity Jones as the protagonist. And the trend only continued with Star Wars: The Last Jedi, in which, as the last remaining Jedi Master, we see Luke Skywalker's reluctance to train a new generation framing the saga's moral and spiritual journey. Daisy Ridley's poised, plucky Red crowns the film by beginning as an awestruck follower and becoming a wise warrior in her own right. Rey is a character whose powers and independence is only now flourishing. She is uncovering devastating secrets and weighing difficult choices that will shape the fate of the Resistance, all of which is perfectly brought to the screen by Ridley's optimistic leader. Resident Evil, 2002, featuring an actress who cemented herself as the queen of all science fiction queens, Resident Evil chronicled the mayhem occurring at an underground genetics laboratory run by Umbrella Corporation after a virus turns hundreds of humans and animals into flesh-eating zombies. In a world overrun by the undead, Mila Jovovich and Michelle Rodriguez are the two powerful yet vulnerable heroines tasked with entering the Hive and fighting to survive. Jovovich, who plays Alice, portrays her evolution from an amnesiac victim to lethal zombie fighter with steely resolve and quiet moments of vulnerability. She is seen struggling and fighting back against systematized oppression using martial arts sequences to acrobatic stunts. Gravity, 2013. After debris destroys their space shuttle in orbit, engineer Ryan Stone and astronaut Matt Kowalski must frantically make their way back to Earth in this breathtaking exploration of space. Gravity stars Sandra Bullock and George Clooney, both of whom are immensely talented. And while Clooney brings an everyman charisma to his role as Kowalski, it is Bullock who steals the show with her grit in this harrowing odyssey. Adrift in the vast emptiness of the unknown with little hope of rescue, Bullock imbued Dr. Ryan Stone with resourcefulness, and there are flashes of panic in her eyes that feel utterly authentic and riveting. There ain't a moment you won't catch yourself rooting for her to save the day. Bullock's emotional performance reminds us that even in our darkest time, our connection with life can see us through to peace on the other side.